Hello guys, this is Rocktortoise here, and today I'm going to be explaining my best strategy to win a Battle Royale Fortnite game by going to Moisty MIre. This is going to be a full game commentary, and I'm just going to give some tips to hopefully help you improve and win more games. So the reason why I go to Moisty MIre is because not that many people like to really go to Moisty MIre, and there's a lot of good weapons that people can pick up here, and the main thing is the resources. Each one of these big trees gives over 100 wood, and by the time you come out of Moisty MIre, you're gonna have 999 wood easily. You're not really gonna see that much action, and you're not gonna really see that many people to even, die. So by the time you get out of Moisty MIre, there might be like 50 people left in the game. So not only is the game no longer versus 100, you might only have to beat 50 people now. So what I like to do is I do this route where I try to get all of the big trees, and each one of the trees gives 100. So by the time I'm done with this, I'm gonna have full resources, which is already a huge advantage. Sometimes this tree has three chests, but this time it only has one. So I'm just gonna continue to loot this area, and usually there's about 7 to 10 chests in this area where if you go somewhere else, you're fighting over these chests. And this is really an underrated area. So look at this right here again, another 100 wood. I already have 600 wood, and the game's only about a minute in, and there's just so much free loot in this area where it's just so easy to win games. So I'm gonna go to the treehouse now, and I don't really even need to worry about anybody because in the beginning of the game no one came here. So but after I go through here, I usually go to the prison, which is across from Moisty MIre, and there might be like maybe one guy that decided to go to the prison. So that's pretty much the first test that you have to take, because no one really goes here. 7 times out of 10 there's gonna be 0 to 1 people that come here. I just opened up that chest, and there's a blue AR, which is good. And there's usually 2 chests. Oh, that's good. There's usually 2 chests in the treehouse, so you can even land there first, because it comes with 100 wood, and there's 2 chests, which is really good. Each one of these big trees usually has 1 chest. So right now I have really good items already. I like putting my assault rifle in my first slot and my shotgun in my second slot, and then another shotgun in the third slot. So I usually go first slot AR, second slot pump, and then third slot tac, fourth slot sniper, and then my last slot I always keep the bandages or slurps. So another tip that I like to do is I like binding all of my weapon slots to my different mouse buttons, so I don't have to scroll through it. Given the situation, I can just pick the exact weapon that I need to use. And then I always come up here too at the end, because after this patch sometimes there can be 3 chests here. But anyways, I bind all of my weapons to my mouse, and my sniper slot I put at C, and then my bandages I put to Alt. And then I put my stairs at E, and my my wall at Q, and my other wall at Z. It just makes it really easy to get in those situational fights where you don't have to scroll through your mouse. So I'm just gonna go through this area now because I'm in the circle, and there might be one person here, so you gotta be a little careful. But I'm just gonna go through all the towers and see if there's any, like, you know, loot that maybe if the person missed. Usually there's a chest in each one of these towers, but if you get unlucky, like I am now, there isn't really any chests, but there should be a chest in each and every one of those 3 towers. So if there's about 7 to 10 chests in Moisty, you're gonna get about 3 to 5 chests in prison. You're basically gonna have the weapons you need to win a game after about 13 to 15 chests. So getting these 13 to 15 chests without even fighting is pretty overpowering, and you can just basically loot all this area because no one goes to it, and you're pretty much gonna have the weapons to win a game. Like, I already got a blue AR, a green tac shotgun, you know, a bazooka, and a good sniper, and I also have a slurp, 2 slurps. So I mean, I'm in pretty good shape, and I didn't even have to fight. So I'm just gonna continue to go through this area, get all of the ammo, and hopefully I don't have to get into that much of a situation where I'm fighting a fight that I don't want. So I'm just gonna walk around and see. I think I'm gonna go to Fatal Field next. You kind of want to go. You want to run to the areas where, if you want to win like more games, you want to go to the areas where you can see like the storm circle. You want to go towards the area where the circle's the smallest, because not that many people are there already, and the storm protects you. So I'll give an example a little later. So I just got another chest, and I got a yellow sniper. That's really good. So I'm gonna make my way to Fatal Fields with my good weapons that I have. So basically right now, if I get in a fight, I have full shield and health. I got some explosives. I got a yellow sniper. The only thing I'm really missing, so you want to go down that area. I just showed it on the map. Because it's the least amount of area where people can get you. But anyways, the only thing I'm kind of missing is the scar, and I didn't even have to fight anyone to, you know, get all this loot. Usually this house has one chest too as well. God, there's been a lot of slurps. This is insane. So I'm just gonna continue my way to Fatal Fields, and this route that I'm taking, the game should be relatively, you know, fight free, and you, without even fighting, you should be able to get top 10 if you get lucky. But you might see 2 to 3 people between the prison and Moisty MIre. So if you can win those fights, all right. There's a guy right here. I'm gonna try to snipe him. He's got about 10 health left. So I'm just probably gonna bazooka him real quick, and I'm gonna finish him off with the AR probably. But he's trying to heal up, so I'm gonna shoot down his walls. This would be probably a good time to build a stair, maybe. Nah, I'm just gonna go in. All right. So he didn't really have that much health left because the sniper got him. So I'm just gonna go see if he has anything good. And so basically, this whole game I've only encountered one person. All right, this guy has a scar. This is good. So during this game I only encountered one person, and there's only 19 people left. So, and look at the guns that I have. I have a scar, I have a tac, I have a bazooka, and I have a sniper. And I also have, you know, a shield. So I'm in really good position to win this game already, and I only have seen one person. So I'm going to continue my way to the circle, and I'm going to try to go to the part of the circle where there's going to be not that many people, because a lot of the people are going to be coming from the north, because there's a lot of more area than to the south. So I'm going to be going to the area of the circle where it is the least. So I'm going to be making my way over there, which is Flush Factory. So I'm just going to be hugging the storm because, you know, that also acts as cover because, you know, you can't get killed from behind because, you know, people can't be in the storm. So I see someone over here. I'm just going to probably be stupid and shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try it. Whatever. Screw it. Alright, well, this was dumb and I shot and missed, so I'm going to have to, you know, hug the wall so he doesn't hit me. So I'm using this wall as cover because it's third-person shooter and you can kind of see what he's doing. And he is right there. You can see through the wood. So I don't think he sees me. No, he doesn't see me. I'm not going to shoot. And I'm going to try to get behind him. And I'm going to use the storm mind my building. So I'm going to use the storm as cover because he probably thinks I'm coming for him head on. But I'm going to take some of the damage of the shield so he doesn't really see me coming. And I'm going to try to get the high ground because in this game, the high ground is everything. You can't really win a fight if you're under someone. You want to be on the high ground as much as possible. So I'm going to use the storm to get in a situation where I can win this fight. So I'm going to try to get on top of the hill, and he probably isn't going to expect this, so I'm going to probably get a free kill. And he's right there. And, okay, he goes down. And he's got a yellow scar, so this is really good. So I'm going to loot him up, and I'm going to continue to walk by the storm. And I'm going to use that. I'm not going to pick up that yellow shotgun. I mean, I like the tac shotgun better because it just shoots more bullets. And if you're in a situation where you're really close, it kind of does the same amount of damage as all the other shotguns. The only thing I like is if there's a pump shotgun, I always put that in my second slot and my tac in my third slot, so you can do the double pump because they fixed the double pump where you can no longer do a double pump with just 2 pumps, but you can still do it if you have a pump. If you shoot a pump first and then switch it to attack. Or if you use the heavy shotgun and switch it to attack. But you can't use a heavy pump, or a pump and a heavy shotgun and a pump and a pump. It doesn't work anymore. They patched it. So I'm just going to continue to go storm side because I'm going to use this as cover. And there's 3 balloons. No, there's 2 balloons. Towards the end of the game, you want to get on the high ground. Because you're going to win more fights if you're in the high ground. So there's actually 3 balloons. So towards the end of the game, I would consider this, and when there's 10 people or less, this is the late game. You want to go get high ground as fast as possible. You also want to grab as many of these yellow balloons as possible. Because when you get these yellow balloons, there's a very high chance, I don't know what the probability is, but there's a very high chance, it's probably every 100%, that there's always a legendary gun in the balloon. So when you get a legendary gun, that's going to make your probability of winning even that much higher. So I'm just going to try to grab as many of these balloons as possible. And I know no one's around here because I took the route where not that many people are. For example, I didn't come into the storm where more area of the map was exposed. I went to the area of the map where there was the least amount of space. So I chose this route because south of Flush Factory there's water. So I grabbed that balloon, and now I'm gonna try to clear as much of this. Now I'm on the hill, and this is a good spot to win the game because you can basically see everything. And there's so many slurps, it's insane. gonna knock this tree down. I'm gonna grab this balloon, and then I'm gonna build a base. I'm gonna build a base on top of this this mountain. And let's just see where you know, stuff goes. So this is the second time this heavy shotgun came out, so I think it's just meant to be. So yeah, I don't know. All right, whatever. Screw it. I got that heavy shotgun. So now there's only 6 people left. Haven't really seen that many people, which is good. You want to win more games. Now I'm just gonna, you know, head peek and see. I see someone in there, and he doesn't see me. I'm gonna snipe him a little bit, and I'm gonna finish him off with a couple bazooka rockets. Let's see if this gets him. So now, if he tries to repair that, he can't. So I'm gonna finish him off. Okay, so now there's 4 people left. I'm still high ground. Whoever's in the low ground is at a disadvantage at this point, because I can see everything. I think that's someone, but I don't think so. So yeah, it's definitely coming from the bottom. So you can see how much of a disadvantage these people have. See, this sniper right there is on the bottom, and he's shooting up. So I basically have all the cover, and he is at a huge disadvantage. So he's just gonna run. And I see some more balloons, so I'm going to try to go get those, because the more balloons you get, the higher probability that you win the game. And I also have to get rid of my high ground to get into the circle. So at this point, there's 4 people left. You want to get as many balloons as possible, and then when you get in the circle, you want to build as fast as possible to get high ground. Let's see if I can snipe this guy. Oh my god, that's insane. So I am focusing on getting into the circle, maybe this other balloon here. Just keep on grabbing these balloons, because now I have almost 450 AR bullets, which is great. See, if there was a guy behind me up on that hill, I probably would have died, because he had the high ground. So this is the first situation where there's a guy at the high ground and I'm not. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to build up as fast as possible. After I kill this guy, probably. But you see how much harder the fight is, because he's high and I'm low. But it doesn't seem like this guy's too good. And I got him. Alright, so now it's just me and one other person, and I found him. He's in the barn. So I want to build up as fast as possible so he can't, you know... The fight right now is level. I want to get high as possible so I have the high ground on him. The chance of you winning a fight when you're in the high ground is exponentially better. And I see him in the farmhouse, so I'm just going to use my bazookas, because these are the most damaged, you know, items for buildings. I'm just going to keep peppering him, and I'm going to start, you know, I'm going to build while I'm peppering him. Build up, and keep bazookaing him. He can't hide for that much longer. There he is, shooting him, and that's how you win. That is how you win a game, and that's the strategy to have the best possible, you know, chance of winning a game.